Hi guys, guess what time it is? Yes, it's soon going to be Christmas! But it's also the time to unbox the Art Snacks box. This is going to be so fun. As you noticed, compared to last year, I'm not exactly sure where my little tiny Santa hat goes. So instead, have a reindeer! Shitting Christmas cookies! Because I am a woman with class, people. Enough flying! Let's go! What do we have for this month? Here's what's on the menu for December. Did you hear about the painter's messy house? It was a work in progress. Not your best work. We are starting with the Brunzil Expression Colored Pencil Sets, $7.78 retail, Art Snacks exclusive, limited edition. New to Art Snacks, it has everything. We specially designed this pack of Brunzil, the right side up Brunzil expression colored pencils just for art snackers. Imported from Holland, these Cetera-encased pencils are packed with quality pigments. Barely any pressure is needed to achieve bright color thanks to this pencil's strong, thick 3.3mm core. The vivid hues will pop off your page. And, as you can see, for a change, no blue, no purple. What are the odds my hair is blue this month? Let's take a closer look, shall we? I'm in a great mood today. Everything is just natural lighting today. I don't need to turn on my light. I don't have any spots. Let's start with the 719 green. Oh, the zoom is working on top of that. Hey! As you can see, nice colored pencil. My zoom is going, is not sure what's happening. Yep, it's cedar. A floop. And while I'm here, the other three colors, which are yellow, orange, and red. Nice. Looking forward to that because, let's see, can you see it? I don't know if you can in the mist. In this black space around here, there's a huge wooden box of nothing but Brunzil pencils that my mother bought me when I was a child. I think she got it from the Zellers catalog at the time. Can you tell how old I am? And it was worth $200. The top layer is all pastel pencils, the bottom layer all watercolor pencils, and then there's a eventually there's a Brunzil sharpener in there that I have on my table at all times now. There's some blenders. There's some empty, just sticks of charcoal. There's a lot of stuff in there. It's pretty cool. Eventually, if you guys are interested, I'll open it up, film it, show everything that's in it for you guys. Next item. The Caran d'Ache Metallic Gold Fibrello Marker at $2.70 retail, staff favorite. Everything you touch will turn to gold with the Caran d'Ache Metallic Gold Fibrello Marker. Opaque metallic ink flows beautifully from this marker's fiber tip and is vibrant on paper. Don't worry about leaving the cap off. This marker can go 7 days uncapped without drying out. Would you like me to test that? Would you like me to test that for you guys? I have no script. If you are, I will probably try it out, but first I will look up a way to bring it back once it's dry. Add some flair to your work by layering the ink over colored pencils. So we're going to try that with the paper provided, which I will come to at the end of this segment. So let's see. Metallic Caran d'Ache. It is gold, as they say. It's one nib. It's a bullet nib. My focus is pretty quick today. A little wiggly, but pretty quick. Swiss made, $2.89, $4.99. Now for a second, I thought that I had a second nib, but it's just colored embellishment on the end of that marker. Next, the Krink. Ooh, Krink. We've had good stuff from Krink lately. K32 acrylic paint marker, $11 retail. Ta-da! It's purple, you know, to go with my hair. In this month's box, we've included the Key 32 acrylic paint marker, a chisel tip marker filled with water-based permanent acrylic paint. This ultra-smooth, opaque paint maintains its vibrant color on light or dark surfaces. To use, shake well until thoroughly mixed, remove the cap, and press the nib down several times until saturated. Of course, I already did that for you guys. Look at the size of this chisel nib. I don't remember it being quite this fibrous. Let's hope it's not going to leave some on my piece. Doink! Does it say what kind of purple it is, or no? Well, it's purple. That's as far as you're gonna get. Here's the beautiful chrome crink logo, which my camera can't focus on. Too much mirror, I guess. No, it doesn't feel... Ah, there we go. We got it. We got it. We got something. There we go. Professional. Next, we have the Pentel Slicky Gel Pen 0.25 millimeters at $3.15 retail. Get down to details with the Pentel Slicky Gel Pen. Or Slicky, whatever. 2 C's, you never know. This pen features an extra fine 0.25 millimeters metal tip, perfect for drawing on a smaller scale. Its ultra smooth gel ink is fast drying and comes in a variety of brilliant colors. Made from 87% recycled plastic, the Slicky is part of the Pentel Recycology product line. Now here's the thing, since I took it out the box. I actually like how light it feels. Like, it feels light, but it doesn't feel cheap for some reason. It feels like a really solid pen. And look how far the metal nib goes. There we go. Look at that. It's like really pointy needle-like. Now, I'm not sure what kind of ink I'm going to get out of this. It looks like it's going to be metallic. Is it going to be metallic, or is that just an impression from, excuse me, the barrel of the pen? It looks metallic. Could be. I don't know. So somebody with smaller hands would be very happy with this, the barrel of this pen at least. And I hope it's not going to scratch because, well, you know. Excuse me, I'm... Okay, good. Grumbacher or Grumbacher? Probably Grumbacher. Usually CH in this context is Grumbacher. There. As usual, every product will be linked in the description. Mixed Media Paper Sample Pad, which they actually made in a very practical bookmark format. So this is going to be fun. So, and there's 4 of them. There's 4 people in my family. I'm just saying. Bonus item. There's something to look at instead of my ugly mug while I read this. This month, we've included a sample pad of Grumbacher, Alouette mixed media paper for you to try out your new supplies. The medium tooth texture of this heavy 185 GSM white drawing paper is excellent for dry media and light washes of wet media. Light washes! Meanwhile, flashback to me working on something with a bucket of water. Your colored pencils and markers will stand out beautifully on this paper. Oh, and suddenly it's dark. Eventually, I'll have money for spotlights. Art Snacks Holiday Gift Guide. There's a link, which automatically will be in the description, because it's Art Snacks. And this is what we have for this month. Look at the sticker for this month. It's super cute. Light blue with, come on, focus. Come on, baby. If I back up a little bit, maybe. Oh, come on. You were working so well. There's snowflakes on it. And, of course, because it's December, candy cane. We already know the candy cane is going to be good. I'm not going to need to test that. And that is it. And as usual, I am going to start working with these supplies. and I will see you after the testing. See you. And we're back with the finished piece. First, I'm going to let you take a slow, long look. Obviously, whoops. On the metallic part, it's starting to have trouble, but obviously there's going to be pictures and photos which will be linked. Every time I draw something for the Art Snacks unboxing, it will always be on my Instagram, which will also be linked. Everything is linked. Never worry about that. I take care of my multiverse, people. Now, let's start with the actual review. We are starting with the Brilliant pencils. Very creamy, as expected. No grit. However, they did feel a little waxy. I'm never a fan of a waxy texture when it comes to a colored pencil. It does apply bright. However, again, I don't know if it was visible in the time-lapse video, but in order to get some sort of actual coloring going on, I really had to push on the pencil, which is something that happens with a waxier pencil. Now, I can't tell if they actually used wax. It's just how it felt. It does have nice colors. It just took a while to actually get the amount of color that I was expecting out of these pencils. So while it is true that you can get some bright colors when you barely touch it, if you want some actual color, you need to push down on the pencil. Not a bad quality pencil, very even coverage, however you want to pronounce it. But still, not the best, personally, for my own taste. Because you have to keep in mind everything is subjective. The gold Caran d'Ache metallic gold Fibrello marker, bullet nib, but thankfully it's not one of those scratchy ones, so there's no flecks of gold that you could see anyway because it's always blurry. Regardless, no flecks, very tight control, nice even coverage. I've been spoiled by the last couple of boxes, sadly, so it's not as nice and bright and shiny as, let's say, the chrome pen, the chrome marker, or the Painty FX one even. But it's still a nice shine. It's a subtle shine, but it's still a nice shine. So that's a good one. The Krink paint marker that you probably could see real quick in the time lapse that it has a tendency to soak real quick. I didn't have as much control of it as I wish I did. Nice, even, strong coverage. Wouldn't recommend it for a small piece. I can even see that ooh, there's a texture. But it is paint, so at least it dries fast. You gotta give it that. And it's easy to clean, too. But you have to do it right away. For a large piece, I would recommend it. Thankfully, despite how fibrous it looked in the video, as you can tell, at least, with or without the zoom, that there are no flecks, there was no scratching involved, there were no flecks of paint going everywhere on the piece. So it's still a nice precision nib, even if I slipped around a little bit. But like I said, this is more for bigger pieces, not narrow or what I usually do, sketch cards. So for larger pieces, I would actually recommend this. It flows a little hard and fast though, without making terrible jokes. So, like I said, for like posters and stuff like that, I would go with that. You will have a long-lasting, even flow with this Crank marker. Finally, where's my menu? The Pentel Slicky. A little scratchy as expected because I'm left-handed and it's a long nib. It was not metallic, it's a neon pink actually, if you can see up close. I think you'll see it better on the GIF because that's where the line is thickest. One day I will get an actual cameraman and he'll be able to control the zoom manually. There we go. So for a right-handed person, this is going to go great because even if it was scratchy, this is purely because of my left hand, because if I would hold it like this, it was working a lot better. I'm guessing, like, because I tend to draw at a strong angle, that's why it's scratched, because otherwise the flow was very even. It doesn't look like it on the drawing, but that's because I was sketching quickly and like I did it on purpose basically. But good quality pen, nice lack of weight, but like I said, like it's more compact, it's recycled. The fact that it's 87% recycled material like really gives me a bias towards it. So I'm really happy for this little pen. I'm guessing because the paper itself was much thinner than what I'm used to on a thicker cardstock, like what I usually use, would work better. I would feel less of the scratchiness. So I'm very happy with the Slicky. And the paper itself, the bonus item, the unpronounceable right here, pretty good. Pretty good. As you can see through the pencil work, it does have a tooth. I admit I like tooth on paper. I'm not a big fan of perfectly slick paper as we saw last time. But it is a little thin, but it holds well. Because as you can see, the only time the paint marker went through is when I slipped and I hit my desk with it and it slipped under, because it holds up the actual application of the paint marker really, really well. For a thin as it is, it held up like beautifully. There's not even wet marks on the back. So that's pretty impressive, if you want my honest opinion. So all in all, a well-rounded box. Not a lot of, how can I say this? Not a lot of tools that I'm actually super good with, because I tend more to lean towards the markers, the brushable inks, the paints, and small-scale art. But overall, the quality of the tools themselves is very good. Like I said, me personally, I don't like waxy feeling pencils. I don't use large nib pens. I was spoiled rotten with the silver, so it's not exactly a disappointing box. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that I was spoiled with previous supplies, and I have texture preferences when it comes to my supplies. So for me, not the best box of the year. For somebody else, best box of the year, basically. Like, I have an opinion. Don't base yourself just on my opinion. I will tell you exactly what each tool feels like and does. But don't say, oh, well, if Sharon doesn't like it, it's not good. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I have texture preferences. You have texture preferences. If I go, oh, this is too smooth for me, you might go, oh, yes, I love smooth crayons and pencils, then I'll take that. This is what I mean. So anyway, long story short, Actually good box. I'm likely not going to keep much, if anything, of this box except for the sticker and the candy. But it doesn't mean it's a bad box. It's a very good box. I'm just a picky. So this is it for this month's Art Snacks box. I am working on trying to make better videos, more entertaining and prettier videos, as you can tell from when I bought the webcam, when I bought the microphone, when I bought a new filming software, and hopefully next year we will get even higher quality videos, because I love you guys. I want to give you the best content I can. I have a Patreon, I have a coffee, because pretty much most of my money goes straight for you guys in supplies, to draw for you guys, in equipment, to film for you guys. Everything is for you guys. You're basically paying for yourselves. So, this is it for 2017. See you guys in 2018 in January. I love you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.